now watching Best for View TV.
Yo, what's going on? We got on Best Point TV today.
We got FGM Sanny. What's good, yo?
What's the word?
Shit, we finally here, man. I'm cool. I just handling business today. I'm glad we finally got together though.
Nah,
it's been a long time overdue, man.
We definitely talked about it, but everything's about timing sometimes.
Hell yeah.
So you said FGM Sanny, right? I thought your name was also HiSanny too, like.
Yeah, so I know it's your accent and shit. It's HiSanny. HiSanny. That's why but a lot of people have said this shit wrong growing up.
Yeah.
So, cause since I've been a kid, my grandma named me that.
Oh, that's the nickname.
Yeah, for a long ass time.
So how you said it again?
HiSanny.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
For like my grandma, she said, my grandma always says like a brightness of light and like a bright future.
Right.
It's like a religious thing for her, so she always named me that. And for years it always caught on, but I used to name myself Lil Mez after my dad, but only like true like people that's like you gotta be a day one to know to know who that is. So I changed it around. That was after my dad, so I changed it around to I like HiSanny. It's more. I feel like it's more calm. It's more different. So it's more different on paper and stuff like that. So I changed that around and I've been rocking with that. The label is FGM. I've been rocking with that. Me and my cuz, we started that like 2018. We've been starting FGM and it's been a lot of people that started FGM. It was a lot of people that took their FGM away before a lot of stuff started happening. So.
But that's how it always be, when you first started.
We started
the crew be 100
the whole
deep.
crew. It's 100 deep. You feel me? It's like what? It's like a good 10 wolves now. It's a good 10 wolves now. But shit, we solid. We a good team and we've been rocking it. We've been starting to make noise. So.
But let y'all go one right now. Tomorrow you get assigned to a record deal. Everybody gonna put right back in their name.
Listen. It's already a couple on Instagram. It's already a few names back like that. Don't think I ain't Pete. But it's all love. Sure, if you support me, it's all good.
That's how you gotta look at it.
It's all business at the end of the day.
So did you grow up in Rochester, New York? Were you born in Rochester, New York?
Yeah, for sure. I've been Rochester, Canada my whole life. Shit. I went to 7th school, Dewey. I grew up in the North Side area, so feel me. I got love for everybody. I got love for all my North Siders as well. Shit, I went to 7th school. I went to Aquinas for a year.
Right.
I got kicked out of Aquinas.
You did,
man. grades, and I was football. Like growing up, I played Pop Warner. Like anybody that played Pop Warner know Pop Warner legend. Like I played Pop Warner, so. I ended up going to Aquinas for it, so football season I was good, but after academics, I just
didn't care about.
And they don't got summer school. They don't got Aquinas. Nah, so if you fail, you fail.
That's
so
actually kind of surprising to me. I would think a private school would have.
I don't know if they do now, cause I'm you feel me? I'm 27, so I graduated 2016, so sure. Then I went to Douglas. Dirty Doug. Nah, that's how I chill. All my Doug heads know what's up, man. We a family, but. So I went to Douglas for 7th to 12th, graduated. I ain't never go to college, but yeah, city my whole life, Rochester my whole life.
Okay. And you said you were into football as a kid, for real?
Yeah.
That's where you spent a lot of your time doing football?
Yeah, football. I always used to go to the rec center, so football, basketball. I played basketball in high school, football in high school, like regular sports, chilling.
Right.
Always I was always new to the neighborhood. I just always, stayed out the way for the most part.
What made you stay out the way when it's like, because when you're a rapper, it's kind of like you have to have an image, and that's what people support. And for the most part, I would say like you really never got into the mix of the street drama.
Nah.
And you've been around areas. You just mentioned you went to 7th school.
Yeah.
You went to Douglas, where there's a lot of
gang
influence that could have influenced you.
I mean, growing up, I got my own way. You feel me? Everybody got their ones and twos. Everybody get into their little bub, but you feel me? For the most part, I try to stay positive, and everybody go through stuff, so I try to stay out the way for the most part. But it's all love for everybody. I mean, you feel me? It's few people out here that can say they don't mess with me, they don't fuck with me, but that's life. Like at the end of the day, I get my money, take care of my kids, and stay out the way. I do my music, but whoever people that tune into my music or people that not you could check my music. I never been a a drill rapper or a person that try to even push that. Like, I'm more melodic. I'm more like pain conscious. I've always been pain. So it's crazy that I try to not even like rap about pain so much now because like if you know who I am, like I always going through pain. I lost my best friend. Shit, I just lost my dad. Like, so I feel like I feel like, you know what they say, like a tongue is a powerful sword. I feel like the shit you say you speak out loud, it could come back to haunt you. So I try my best to like not even talk about pain so much because people used to come to me all the time like, I love your music, but like I can't listen to it when I'm happy and certain shit. So I try to make like all emotion, like all like even if it's a direct song, if I talk about pain, it's gonna be alright, one song, or it's gonna be, you feel me, I'm gonna get out the way. But if it's an album, I'm not gonna have the whole album pain. I'm gonna try to put a little piece.
Change the energy around.
Love. I'm gonna try to put cause you feel me. A lot of people say I make love music. I feel like I make a good like in the middle, in the middle music. So shit, but I feel like I can work with anybody. I feel like my music, I can work with like with anybody from pop, from rock star, from hip hop to Jamaican to any genre. I feel like Afrobeat. I feel like I could tap in.
I got Afrobeat music.
You feel me? I got something in the cut. Always, man.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So, with you always making pain music, and you say you always being sad, like what's some of the things you go through? Because sometimes we see people on Facebook, you don't eat bother too much, so we never see what's like the storm, what's going on.
Yeah, so like, I mean, now since like the recent like tragedy of my dad death, like if you go on my internet, like on me, like you ain't gonna see nothing really now, but like positive peace or justice or trying to get some type of reform, not just for my dad but for everybody that's going through, because it's not just him, it's everybody. So at this point, like I'm trying to be the voice of the voiceless. I'm trying to help people that can't get help, because a lot of people don't know what to do in situations like this. And at first it's like I didn't even know, but I got it, like God got me. I put me in the right positions and I met the right people and they helped me. So now it's my job to help others. So now it's just like I try to just push positive. So you ain't gonna really see too much. So from the inside though, how I go through my daily life, like of course, like you could sit there and be depressed. Of course you could sit there and be angry at the world, but it's like that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change the situation that we looking at. So you gotta keep going. So you feel me? I smoke. I try to not even show that on the internet no more, just cause it's like you gotta be a certain role model. But that's what I do to cope. Like everybody got their way. I smoke. I listen to music, of course. I pay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big TV show. Like that's a gem. Like for the future, swear to God, y'all tune in. Like I'm a big like movie TV show person. So like. That's the only way I can get out my head, because I always been in my head my whole life. So like, if I need to like get out my head,
watch a movie, watch a show,
watch a little TV, because it take me away from
what's going on in reality.
Yeah, some people got the game, some people got certain stuff, some people got harder drugs, some people got other stuff. I just or a little shorty or something. I like to chill. I like to chill.
Nah, I respect that. I didn't want to jump in as early, but I think we're gonna jump in because you mentioned it twice, 3 times already. Your pops, right? Before we get into what happened, talk about your relationship with your pops and certain stuff that y'all used to do together and just.
Yeah. So I mean that's it entangles so much in music, so that's why I bring it up. Mm-hmm. Like me and my dad since birth, like me and him close. I'm junior, so like me and my dad was close. We had me and my dad had one of them bittersweet relationships. Like he was my best friend, but he also was my disciplinary. So so me and him, like we bump heads a lot, but we also it made our bond stronger. We was one of our biggest thing was music together. Like we listen to that's what like listening to albums together. Like it only come like rare with certain people. Like you can't just do that with everybody. Like they not gonna get the emotional connection with the. So like. Him and Isaac is the only 2 people that I can say like truth, but like me and him was locked in. Even when he went to jail, he made his mistakes. You feel me? Like he only told me like he wanted my mom to forgive him, but he also like only truly like he wanted my forgiveness. And me and him like we worked on our relationship while he was locked up, and we was coming best friends. This apartment that we in now, like I got this apartment because he was coming home soon. And I had an extra room for him because. Who knows who? You feel me? Everybody on the internet, like that's family. feel me, certain family that's I would have did this, I would have did that. I make promises and you feel me, everybody don't fulfill. So I wasn't telling nobody. I was handling my business as a man, you feel me, as a son.
Respect.
Got him apartment, handling business so he can get his shit together with me. So
that's definitely fire. Before you get into all that, right? You said your dad introduced you to music. Like, what type of music was he putting you on to? Because sometimes older people like to be like, "Okay, this is what is hot right now." What you young folk listen to, that's not nothing. Like,
so that's So I feel like that's what helped me too. Like, especially with the journey I'm at now, because the people that I'm getting introduced to and people that I'm about to have meetings with is people that he used to really put me on with. So it's like. Now it's like answer your question. Growing up, like Kiss, Fab, Jay-Z, like all the you feel me? All the original Lil Wayne, like, but T.I. was one of his favorites. But he always let me have my own creative way when it came to music. He used to rap, so I used to be I always been in the studio like my whole life, like so. That's
what you wanted to become when you got older. You
feel me? Watching him, like but it's like now it's like. Rap is beautiful and it's like therapy for me more though. So it's like I'm gonna do everything in my power to make that happen and fulfill that dream. But it's like I also use my voice for different now, like as a voice. Like,
does your dad got any music that we can look at on YouTube or Apple Music?
My dad was private, so like it got all taken down when it got all taken down. I don't know exactly when, but I got. You feel me? When these albums start getting crazy and these deals start happening and I'm throwing samples in, I'm throwing, you feel me? I'm be on my ride wave, so it's stuff that gonna get heard for sure in the future. So
that's always. That's definitely because you definitely want to hear his voice because a lot of times when we hear about his name, they only gonna say the negative because that's what they know.
You feel me?
You want to see the positive side of him because everybody got two sides. People make mistakes and people have their flaws, but I feel like we gotta shine more light on what the good that people did sometimes, especially when they're down here.
I love the trolls. Troll like. Y'all think y'all be bothering me, but all y'all doing is keeping his name alive. Right. That's all y'all doing, and it's more positive than negative. So we ain't gonna focus on y'all. You feel me? At the end of the day.
Right. So let's go into that situation, right? How did you first find out about your dad passing away? Did they tell y'all, like, did they give y'all a call, say, "Oh, he passed away"? Did they lie to you? Because I hear sometimes the jail will call home and lie about what happened. And what was it?
So they just was like, they just saying all they gave us was he passed. They ain't give us no information. We ain't hear shit to the news. To the news, like.
How long after was that, like?
That was like probably like 2-3 days. Cause you feel me? Cause you can only hide so much. You feel me? It was on camera, like so. You can't hide that, especially when I was doing what I was supposed to do. Right. If I wasn't calling so much. If I ain't hiring no attorney so fast, if I ain't do certain stuff like certain.
So he passed away. That was it.
That was it. He gone. How? We don't know. We gotta wait till they gonna get like so. So this I'm gonna give everybody a gem, bro, cause it's important. Like, if your loved one's incarcerated, and you know, like, of course everybody don't got attorneys on file on speed dial. Like it's life out here. But if your loved one passed away, first thing they gonna tell you is, you gotta wait till the autopsy, and that's the way to say they self. And autopsies can take, you feel me? However long, right? Because who can say they can say the cause of death is anything, right? So they not gonna really give you no information on that phone. You gotta really apply pressure and figure out what's. They gotta tell you. You gotta make them give you something, or they not gonna give you nothing at all. Right. Because that's how it was at first until we started applying pressure. So, yeah.
Alright, so before that happened, right, was your dad letting you guys know about any information that was going on in the prison as far as like there was mistreated him, or sometimes when people be exposing what's going on in the jail system, people be quick to try to get them out of here because they feel like they got so much power where they can influence the world.
So my dad's like, he like me, you feel me, in a way. So like, even if he felt like it was, he feel like he's superhero. He not gonna say it because he don't want me trying to get in trouble, or he don't want my family getting in trouble trying to save him, or he feel like he can do everything. Like he feel like he could do everything. Like he feel like, nah, I can handle it. He feel like he can handle everything. Right. So it's like, you feel me? At the end of the day, he Who would think they're gonna wake up and get beat up to death? You feel me? They like my dad wasn't in no gangs. He wasn't gambling. He wasn't the regular jail stuff. My dad stayed out the way. Like who would think somebody would wake up and want to beat on somebody to death? So he ain't say nothing. He just we spoke regularly. Like he called my grandma probably 2 days before that. I love you, regular conversation, like just checking on you. You feel me? Because we went up there probably like a month before that just to check on them. They was being weird. They wasn't letting me in the visitation rooms at first. They was trying to make me say everything. I wore regular pants. I went to Walmart though. Like I ain't gonna let nobody discourage me. Like I'm gonna go. Like I came with the most workest, feel me, khakis ever. Like y'all don't let me in now. Like I know it's something. They feel me. They let me in, but thank God for that because that was the last time we spoke, and it was the most different conversation. So it was the most like one of the best conversations we ever had. So God, you feel me?
God gave you that.
God gave me that. We got a nice hour. You feel me? Got a nice hour and play cards. You feel me? I'm old school. You feel me? I know how to play cards. You feel me? Got them writing.
Right. So
like,
did that video hit the news first, or did they send it to you guys first to see what happened?
Nah. Out of respect, they showed me. They asked me what I wanted to do with it. You feel me? Like, cause they, if I would have said, oh nah, don't play that,
they wouldn't have put it out.
They probably would. I mean, at the end of the day, who knows? Cause all I got is a say. That's what some people fail to realize. Like people think I'm just pushing every button. Like especially with court and certain cops going to jail. Like I don't push no buttons. At the end of the day, I'm a black man. You feel me? And they're not gonna let me push no real. They're not gonna let me push no real buttons. I just got an opinion. For the most part, they is respecting my opinion. So, like you feel me? So yeah. So I saw it first. I sat down with a lot of people. A lot of them, and they showed it to me on like a PowerPoint. They like a school teacher, like sit down in class. Like we got a 8-point PowerPoint for you to see. Right. And I have full control of rewind, stop, pause. Like, and then they asked me what I wanted to do, and I'm like, the world need to see it. You feel me?
And what was going through your mind as you seen it go on? Like, well, first of all, what was you initially brought into there for? Like, did they ever say?
Nah. It was you know how it's when a loved one died, people not gonna just sit still. Like you feel me? Jail has this way of it's like gossip. You feel me? We gonna figure out what's going on. So words getting back, certain stuff getting back. So they got no choice. They got no choice but to tell me what's the truth or it's gonna be a problem. Right. So of course we got something. Yeah, like cops. Cops involved, like COs involved. Right. We sit down. It's a video. Right. It's a video footage. Of course, you gonna want to see what's on it. And before they press play, of course they gonna say they saved themselves. They gonna, alright, this, that. We Right. You feel me? So yeah, they told me what I was walking into, but I wanted the world to see that. A lot of people ask me why I ain't show his casket, but like I felt like he looked worse than Emmett Till, so I ain't want to show that. For my dad, then I ain't want that to be my dad's last images. Nah, like the video enough. Like you could,
that's crazy.
You could see it. You
to this day, I haven't watched the full video. Like I probably watched it the first 2 minutes. I'm like, nah, they doing too much. I don't want to see it because it's making you mad. Like damn, bro.
I would, and it's like a movie, like Texas Chains. It's like a slavery movie or something. So it's like I don't feel no way that you ain't watched the full. It's ain't something.
Bro, I'm like no, like cause even when even when I think of schools and stuff like that, like, and you think of a bully, out of like, I think it was like 20 people or something like that, not one person said like, yo, y'all doing too much, not nobody spoke up, not nobody stood up. Like, you just know what's this right, you just know what's this wrong. Like, nobody said nothing. Like,
shit is normal out there, I guess. You feel me? Not even I guess, it's normal out there. Like, from what everybody tell me when I'm talking to these dudes in these cells and these wives, these cousins, these friends reaching out to me, and these felons reaching out to me and telling me their own stories. Like, it's all the same stories from the same stuff. So it's like, come on, that's normal to them. So they see that every day. So to them that's normal. Like they having fun. Like that's like this is free lunch for them. Like, okay, oh shit, we got a show tonight. Like, let's have fun today. This a Friday. Like, you feel me? Like,
and now does this only happen to African American inmates or just happen to all types of inmates? Would you say?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, That's a good question only because like I would be lying if I ain't say like most people come to me as African American.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But like I don't want to shield away from Caucasian from all because it's been a lot of white wives and white felons that's hit me up too like
right, okay.
Or that's fighting with me too in these front lines like
right.
When we doing these protests, when we doing these rallies. So I wouldn't say, but it's definitely a cultural thing.
Cause I'm trying to see like I'm trying to figure out like are the officers targeting African Americans? Are they doing it to all inmates? Like what? Like what's the?
I feel like once you become an inmate, like to them they probably think of it as like you all the same. Y'all all prisoners at the end of the day. So I feel like it's just it's a prison thing, but it's also definitely a cultural thing for sure.
Okay.
I feel like.
And you say you had some people reach out to you and tell you their story. What's some of the stories you heard too? Like kind of like.
I mean, in this like they all similar like. Just they survive, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like even if you survive, like you gotta live with that. You feel me? That's gonna mess you up forever. Like you just living with them scars.
And you came and said nothing about it while you were incarcerated, especially when you're doing time. So it's like
cause you feel me? You gotta worry about surviving. So like even when some people don't speak up, like I don't take it personal. At the end of the day, it's like. You gotta look out for your best interest. You gotta make sure you okay, your family okay. So everybody can't fight that war. You feel me? I'm like for anything I do, I'll die for it. And everybody not like that. A lot of people do it for play. Best you know, like even what your boy was saying. A lot of people do it for play. A lot of people don't take this serious. Like anything I do, I'm fighting a fight that my dad fought for. That I'll die for. Like I'm not playing. Like I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, not just for my dad, but for what change gonna happen. Like I'm sitting down with legislators. I'm sitting down with bill makers. I'm sitting down with people that can really reform and make changes and change how prison system is operated. So it's like,
how would you recommend a prison should be like or run? Or like what are some of the conversations you're having? Because probably people that want to know what type of conversation you are having with them.
I mean. I'll keep it real with you. Like that's why that question get brought up a lot, and I do my best to stay on the thin line because you know how they say when you speak stuff and before it happens, it don't happen, or people sab or because y'all my supporters, y'all not the only people that's watching me. Y'all like it's also the other side watching me too. They trying to figure out what's my next move. So I can't say exactly, but like for the basics, all cameras and all around cameras and all bodyguards and. More.
So not all the correction officers have body cameras.
Nah, I mean now it's got passed. Like it's getting passed, and so not even that in the facilities and certain spots it's a lot of spots in prisons where it's not dead it's dead zones. Like you get caught up anywhere. So it's never gonna be a perfect prison. But even if you look at prisons in other countries and third world countries and others in certain spots in Canada, it's way more like more like rehab, like more like actually helping the inmate. They actually make it better for an inmate to like. For the tools they didn't have while they was home, they make it where.
So you want to come home, become a better person. You want to come get in there.
It's not. They just treat it like they treat people. They treat us like animals. Like they treat us like slaves, bro. Like really seeing it and really, it's like. And I can say I never stepped foot in no prison. Like, and that's why people respect me the most because I'm not like capping. I'm not trying to say. Oh, I've been in y'all shoes. I'm not trying to know.
But you hear these stories, though.
I hear these stories, and my father Pat died for this, so it's like.
You basically the voice. You gotta be the voice.
If I can help, let me help, and I can help. We can help each other because it's like, okay, maybe I don't know this exact thing, but I've been studying it, and also I know this person that do know this exact thing, and I can connect y'all.
Right.
And I don't have to say I played a part in that. I'm not doing it for clout. I'm doing it for actual change. So y'all can connect. Y'all can make that connection because everybody can't reach everybody. You know, it's about connections and business out here, but. The town, you feel me? The town gonna push who they want to push. The town gonna support who they want to support. And I don't like arguing or even trying to complain about support because I have a lot of support and it's bigger. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but it's bigger than the town.
No, you're not. It's stuff like going all around.
It's worldwide, bro. Right. It's worldwide. So it's like it'd be cool if the town, you feel me, was the
get behind you.
Get behind, not yeah, and it's not even get behind me, bro. We could do
get behind the movement,
the
not
movement,
yeah,
not just because of me. Like at the end of the day, like certain people have reached out, so you feel me. I don't wanna say nobody's name and they don't deliver or they don't do what they was gonna do it, and now I'm, you feel me. So I don't want to give nobody too much, but nah, a lot of people have reached out. I salute y'all. A lot of rappers have reached out because. You feel me? I've been rapping for a long time. A lot of people will see your work or don't want to give your flowers out loud. They'll be in your inbox all day. They'll be oh yo fire. Oh yeah, but won't out loud because like people be thinking you in competition. But like at the end of the day, it's like
not, bro. We all supposed to be on the same page.
If the town get lit like Chicago, like one person get lit. The whole town lit, and you feel me? Like
it opens up the door.
All you gotta do is open up the door. It's mad talent here, not even for music, but entertainment. Athletes. Like athletes, it's clothing the brand, bro. We got some of the nicest clothing brands here. We got mad talent here, bro. So even actors, it's certain stuff like RIT. They don't. It's like a design. Ain't that not a design? It's like a technology school. Like they made movies. It's certain stuff like Life of Pi. Yeah, certain stuff like.
We got actors from I think what's called a dude from what's that show All American?
Yeah. He huge. Yeah, we got talent here. It just I don't know, man. The town got its way of liking what they like. They pick and choose, but
and I see sisters like that on Facebook. Like the town likes to support ignorance. You feel me? Like that. Like
if I was crashing out, cause the situation like we said in the situation I am, bro. I lost my brother Isaac. Like that was my roommate. We was best friends like for a long time, for a minute. Like I knew him since Pop Warner, but we rekindled at work and just ever since then.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, like and that was like my dog. So. Then I lost my dad, so it's like I could be going. If I was on the internet trolling, if I was on the internet crashing out, doing bunk game, if I was wilding, like
honestly, you've been real calm. Like I'm not saying you've been calm, but like the way the mannerism and stuff like that, and the wanting justice, you're going about the right way. I feel like, but some people would go about it like fuck this, fuck that, and that would have caught more attention.
That way more attention, but like it's bigger than me. And it's bigger. I don't even try to like, cause like I don't try to like make myself like bigger than the program, cause that's how people get overhead. But I'm a role model. Like when I got flown out to Atlanta, and I met a great man, Andre Norman, great man. He taught me a lot in that little time we met and talked. That I never stuff that's high school don't teach you, stuff people don't teach you.
Yeah.
And being there like for a minute, like people that I like, I'm having my regular day. People walking up to me like, yo, aren't you? Yo, like people asking to take pictures, and it's just like I ain't never like, you feel me? I never was into that, and I never like thought that was I'm the man for that. But it's like. It's mad people watching me,
right?
And I'm not about to be playing like ignorant. You feel me? At the end of the day, I am smart. I am intelligent. I am. You feel me? I let people. However you think about me is how you think about it. I don't care. Like, but I know my mindset and I know what I'm striving for. And next year, just watch by next year. Like that's all I say. I don't gonna say too much on it. By next year, it's gonna be a whole different atmosphere. Like. I reached out a long time. I try to reach out. I try to work. I try to do everything for a long time. So it's like I don't got nothing personal against nobody, but it is what it is. Like get with me while you can.
That's how it be. And while doing this, you don't keep your dad's name alive, and hopefully, going forward, when they talk about this in 20 years and there's change that's been made, and I'm like,
hopefully they give me that
I started here with him.
He did it. But I don't even need it. Like, let's just get it. Let's just try to make it happen.
It's not mean you don't need it, but it's like you would have changed. You would have forced a reason, and you feel me? Like without you standing up, like you said, the news that actually you wanted to put on the news or not. If you would have probably said no, they'd probably swept under the rug, not talked about it for real. Because stuff happens every day in Rochester. Not just Rochester, in prison. Like you said, people are quiet. People probably spoke about it before and went away.
They told me they ain't see a video that bad since Rodney King. But
damn.
But Rodney King survived.
Right.
Like, so it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I got flowers, love and respect for Rodney King, but I'm just saying, like,
right.
I know that came off wrong, but I'm just saying, it was probably worse.
He got the better hand.
Yeah, it probably was worse. He got to go home to his family. My dad didn't.
He didn't get a chance to tell his story. Just had to.
You feel me? Yeah. I gotta tell his story.
You gotta tell his story. You wasn't even there. You just gotta go off of what you see on camera and what you know of him.
But he living through me. Shit. I'm prayed up. I've been prayed up. I stay out the way. I take care of my responsibilities. You feel me? I love who love me. I stay out the way.
Right. With that comes people trying to use publicity stunts. You know, trying to. How can I say, like, when you see something get attention, everybody gonna try to find a way to
for sure
possibly attach me into it, whether it's good or bad. And you fake called out your grandpa out about using his son's name to gain publicity stunts and say he hasn't checked up on you. Do you want to get a little bit more into that?
I mean, the only thing I'll really say about that is, like, everybody had their way. Everybody gonna be who they is. Like, that's still my granddad at the end of the day. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, I don't want to get too much into family drama, but he got his agenda and motives like everybody do. So I can't take his what he say too personal or how he feel. If he gotta do what he gotta do. I love him from a distance.
Okay, I respect that. Going back to the case, right? Do you have faith in the justice system that they're gonna do the right thing? Because sometimes people say, yeah, it's the justice system you fight for, but they're not always in favor of the African American community.
I'm one of them people. I don't believe nothing until it happens. So, nah, not really. I don't have no I don't have faith in nothing until it's in my face, until I see it. So, they I believe they doing the right steps. I believe they doing from what they showing me in my face. Right. You know, they showing me that they really trying to get justice and they really handling their business. But until I see it, even after, like, we still fight for other people. But because it's Messiah, it's Messiah's another kid that recently got beat after my father. It wasn't on video.
Where was this at?
Across the street from the prison.
Where?
Yeah,
how long after?
Like, it happened. I don't want to mistake in this young man's case, but I want to say like March. I want to say March, like March 6th. But that's recently, bro. It's been on the knee. It's 10 guards, 10 other guards.
And you know what's crazy? You would think people would be like, okay, we see what happened with Robert Book's situation. That it's kind of hot. Let's chill out right now.
Nah,
people still going.
Yeah, man. Because they try to strike. They try to strike the same day as my dad's first court, but it got pushed back because of the weather. So they did. So it God be happening for a reason. Because I was mad at first, like, why they pushing it back? But everything happened for a reason. Because the media would have drawn attention just on the strike. You feel me? Because that's what they want to push. Right. But nah, it was opposite day. So yeah, like, I don't got faith until I see anything happening for real.
And is his situation going to court?
Huh?
There's a Messiah kid situation going to court.
Yeah. Nah, they getting indicted. Okay. It's happening, like, slowly but surely. Yeah, man, I'm gonna make sure. Well, his family making sure, but I'm from behind his back door. I'm making sure too.
Now let me ask you this: with everything going on, right, and you probably see other correctional officers look at it, do you think they're getting scared to do more of these actions, or you feel like it's gonna push them to do more because, like, they see what's going on with the people that are kind of in the same career they're in?
I mean, I feel like in due time, it's gonna get better. I feel like they scared. I feel like they don't know what's happening next. So when you don't got control, like, you know, people act irrational when you don't got control. But in due time, yeah. I feel like due time, yeah, because I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sit down. I'm trying to sit down with the guards and have conversations with them and they have to take more classes on emotion and
that's true.
Therapy.
That's true.
Because they go like how certain like for example, firefighters or police or certain people gotta go. They have to after they shoot somebody or something. They have to get evaluated or they gotta make sure they good mentally. Like it should be the same for COs once they get into altercations or a certain amount or certain points on they need to go get evaluated. They need to pass certain tests. They
gotta show history because if you got like 2-3 you might get away with, and you keep happening in a situation happening.
I'll be ignorant to say every guard every guard is
a bad person.
Is a bad person.
No.
Like I know the community. A lot of people want me to say that, or you feel me. A lot of people want to push that. It's not everybody, but
it's the bad apples.
It's a lot of bad apples. It's a lot of bad apples in that tree, but. Once we start chopping, once not me, let me not even say me like I'm the program. Once they start chopping and once they start handling business how they supposed to and take accountability, getting rid of it, then it'll get better. But I can't speak for the prisoner. I can't speak for every prisoner. I can't speak for prisoners, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't want prisoners to take no disrespect. Like inmates, let me say inmates who got loved ones that I don't want them to take nothing personal. I only can help who I can only help and I can only be a voice.
That's still a start though. That's better than nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some people that's not doing nothing to even make a change for that's respect. That's respect.
That's how I want my end goal to. That's how I want just the end goal to be. Just like you can help. If I can help, we can help. We can do what we gotta do. And I'm always do my music. That's my therapy.
That's your therapy.
That's my therapy. I'm always do my music. I'm always drop. I'm always let my emotions out. You feel me? That's how I let my emotions out. So if you support me, you support me. You feel me? I'm not begging nobody for attention. Cause wait in a year. Watch. Y'all gonna see.
That's. I think there's a student said you had people come like 8 hours away or 6 hours away. Where did they come from? And talk about chopping up with them and like. And what did they tell you? Those
my Utica boys. They
Utica, so it was like 4 hours. My fault.
Yeah, they're not 8 hours. They're like 4 hours away. They in prison reform and stuff too. But they got some fire. They got fire rappers. I don't want to say my boy name wrong. My boy Giorgio White. That's his Instagram name. And my boy Easy Drip. He got the voice of the voiceless stuff. He got Drip. He got the He helped a few people, not a few people, he helped a lot of people like get in contact with their loved ones and stuff like that. He just came home too. So that's why I mess with certain people. Like they don't try to take advantage of me. They got their own movement. They got their own way.
They got whatever going on. They trying to collab.
They came to the town and they came to my music video too that I shot recently with the protest Ready for War video shoot. But we got a song. We did a song together too that we probably gonna shoot. I'm gonna probably go out to Utica with them and the movement they got. They nice. They got a lot of they got a good movement over there.
Okay. And what you got coming out? Like what projects you got? What you working on?
So like a lot of stuff under management right now, like truly. But I got a project. I got one last independent project I'm putting together for my pops, and it's gonna be a great album. I'm just waiting until certain deals come through, and because I don't want to drop it and have to delete it, and then that's making fans mad. So I'm just waiting for stuff to get clear and certain deals to go through, and that's gonna get dropped ASAP. But I'm still dropping singles. I'm dropping videos like until I drop on Apple, because we got to figure out what the label. It's certain stuff it's happening for real now. Like,
right.
So just figuring out certain legal stuff, and after that the album is definitely gonna come out. We don't know the official name yet, but it's gonna be an album like how I did Forever Isaac.
Yeah. For
people that know, that's gonna be like something like that. So that's gonna sell the independency, and we on to next level stuff.
Let's talk about Isaac. I know we focus a lot about your dad passed away. Isaac was like your best friend, and he made music too. Talk about your relationship with him.
Isaac was like my twin from another mother. Like we locked in heavy off music, and we just we had a fun lifestyle, man. We would just party a lot. We moved in together, and the rest was history. That's my brother. Wake up, go to work, come home, music. We had the studio. That's my dog for real. He just he was a good person, a great person. If anybody that knew him, met him, he had one of them voices that you could hear from the other side of the room. He was real New York. He had a swag. Everybody know him. He was drippy. He went to like 7 high schools in city, so then everybody knew him.
I never met him, but I always feel like when he passed away, a lot of people were shouting.
He went to Mad High School growing up. His dad is like the head security guard for like East, I believe right now, but he worked at Wilson, a lot of stuff. So the community loved him. He played football. He loved football. He loved the Bills, and he got me into like a lot of different stuff. He taught me like designer, like he taught me, because I never was growing up, you feel me, I ain't had that. I was never in the line for Jordans, and I ain't never had that, but I always had to hustle or grind for my lifestyle. So he taught me like, oh, in Paris they got Fashion Week, they got he taught me, he showed me the different sides of life and certain stuff, and it's just so he taught me a lot, and we taught each other a lot. And he when he passed, I was with him, like I was with him, and I took him to the hospital, and that changed me tremendously. Like that changed me tremendously, and I was alone for a long time, and my cousin, a lot of people helped me get through that mentally, because when you have somebody, you with somebody 24/7 every day, and it just disappears, your whole life just do a 360.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But God got me through, and my family got me through, and my son got me through, and I take things one day at a time. Now I don't try to look too far behind, too far ahead. I try to take things
what's going on in front of you.
What's in front of me, what I can control right now and handle right now, because man, life is spooky, bro.
Right.
Life is spooky for real.
And you talk about like depression and stuff like that in your music, and you kind of see what you were sharing stats. Yeah. What do you think is gonna make you happy? Like, what do you think has to happen for you to get to a place where you feel like, okay, I'm happy? Because I feel like nowadays, bro, like our generation, we all depressed. Even me, I be going through my depression phases and stuff like that. I feel like we need to get back to being in a place where life is happy for everybody. That's how you have a better. Even the other side, like the Caucasian and stuff like that, I feel like even when they go, they probably going through shit at home, and instead of like using their emotions to how can I solve it, they use it in the wrong ways.
I just feel like I feel like happiness is like truly like within. Like when I say that, it's just like your form of living. But how I feel personally is, I feel like you just gotta learn how to deal with the obstacles. You just gotta learn how to deal with not being happy too, and that make you happy. Like that's a gem. Like you just gotta be okay with dealing with everything. Like you said, the obstacles, and you'll find your happiness. It's out there. Like happiness is out there, but until you at a place where you at like a certain freedom, like, cause you could be at home in jail still mentally, like. You can still be locked up in a cage mentally. So I feel like once you learn how to break out that cage in your own head, like I feel like you'd be good.
Nah, that's respect. And I was going through your statuses too, right? And one of the statuses that you mentioned, tell me, you said you're going on 3 years being sober, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to make that change, especially like with everything you're going through? Like the first thing people want to do is smoke a blunt. I know you say like to watch movies, but for a lot of people, weed kind of keeps them balanced. And
I smoke weed, but when I was saying sober, I'm like people that know my journey. I used to pop pills bad. I used to be like on Percocets heavy, like daily, and it got to the point where it just got too bad. And when my brother died, like that was like God, like
you gotta chill out.
It could have been like I thought it, like I was high with him, like so I at the end of the day I'm like. It could have been me too, like God spared me, and I questioned that for years, like why God spared me. So I went cold turkey though, like I ain't go to no rehab or nothing, but I feel like you said, that's why I said I feel like everything is like within yourself, cause like if you tell yourself, all right, I feel like if I take more pills, I'm gonna die.
Right.
So like I've been sober.
That's respect. That's salute. Cause even with this situation, you could like how
it could have been easy to just like
fall into.
A lot of people came around. Yo, I got boo. Like
that's crazy.
You feel me? Like trying to trick me and shit. So you feel me? It's the devil. It's all the devil. So I try. That's why I don't mess with too much. I mess with my inner circle. My inner circle. It's always business. We could always do business, but I don't mess with too many people, and people know that about me. Like I stay out the way. Like I do my ones and twos. I handle my business. I'm a handsome nigga. I come through the party. I have fun, but I stay out the way for the most part.
It's cool. You gotta know like this person wants me to win. This person is not.
Yeah,
all
everybody not. Yeah, I'm.
And sometimes it might be in a circle that might not be. You gotta be on point. You gotta watch everything. So.
Yeah, I'm big on frequency. Like if I walk anywhere, or if I even if we had this interview right now and like. I felt bad, like you feel me? Not even a bad, cause you ain't even have to say nothing that's threw me off. But like even if I'm big with soul like certain stuff, so if I ain't feel right, I'd have been like, nah, but let's reschedule. Let's you feel me? I'd have gave you an excuse like, yo, I got
that's what niggas say.
Yeah, so
you gotta do what's best for you.
Yeah, emotionally right now. So I really stay to myself. Most people know me I knew my brother. I'm not, cause I'm just now like learning that I knew I had a brother, but like we never was close. Like, cause you know most kids they grew up in the household. Like if it ain't both the mom and dad brother, like, or they make it where the mama chose to see the kids a lot. Like you don't really see. I never really see my brothers growing up. So.
Oh, so you got more brothers on your dad's side?
My dad, yeah. So we just, I don't want to get too far in detail because we going through legal stuff. But I didn't know I had a brother this whole time. I just found out after this incident happened. I don't want to get best. Come on, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. But I'm just now learning that like I got another brother, and we never we all had different lives. So like growing up, I was the only kid. So I stay to myself a lot. Like I be in my head a lot. I overthink a lot. So. I stay out the way for the most part. Like people know me. Like you feel me? I play sports. I do music. So, but besides that, I'm antisocial. Like 999 shit. Real antisocial. like for real. This incident made it's changing the perspective because I gotta do certain stuff to get change for real. I can't just sit down waiting for change to happen. Now you gotta fight for that.
And that's definitely a fact. Even music, would you be in the show, right? How you gonna break out musically? How you gonna break out your music show?
Nah, that's the thing about me. That's the only time I never be in the show. It's easy to me. Right. Like even like performing in front of big crowds or even.
I remember you performing at the PME Fest. You was turning on stage.
Yeah. I don't. When it comes to music, it's a different
side.
That's
not Rob right
there. Nah, that's Sanny for real. So it's always just my anxiety, but. I do techniques. I try my best to like pray. I stay out the way. I breathe. I handle business. So once you learn how to fix your anxiety, you good. I'm good now. I can walk any room now. I can walk in a room where I'm the only black person in that mug, and I can keep my head up. I can feel comfortable in my own skin, and I can't let nobody make me feel out of character or out of the way. Like you got to be control your own tempo for real.
That's a fact. I'm gonna go back to music again. Who's some people that you listen to? Like I know you said your dad was putting up the JD Kiss and stuff like that back in the day, but who's in your rotation? Who do you listen to?
I listen to everybody.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I listen to everybody. I can give you a range.
Yeah.
I can give you a range from like fucking Teddy Swims or
I'm listen to that.
I'm just giving a range from that to like. To Skrilla, like to like 1900 Rugrat. Like I listen to everybody. Like I listen, but my who I could say like my favorite right now is like albums of the. We could just do that. Like who albums I'm messing with right now. I like Friday album. I like that new kid that's coming out. I like listen to everybody, but I like people that's coming out like who got the new music like the cocky the one that just got the feature with me Cocky Ka. I like his I like what he's starting his wave. Everybody. I listen to Meek. I listen to Uzi. I listen to Future. I listen to I like Hurricane Wisdom. Right. I like his album right now.
Yeah, I like
his album actually real good. Like right now and locally. I like everybody. I like everybody locally and yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned like niggas like Meek Mill and stuff like that. Do you feel like it's our job? Well, I'm gonna say I'm not a real entertainer, but do you feel like it's like the entertainer job to kind of speak on what's going on in the hood? Like, do they have that responsibility? Do you feel like
I mean, at first, like I can speak for me. Like with the situation with my dad, like. At first, I felt the way that like people wasn't speaking on it. Like, come on, but Meek shared it. It hit the shade room, but like even like certain rappers, like not saying from the town, but big like Stephen A. Smith. A lot of big people spoke on it, but like just certain like you said the celebrities.
Yeah.
No celebrities really spoke on it, but it's like it's politics, man. It's really so I don't take it personal. It's not really our job. It is what it is. If you don't want to. Everybody got their own opinion on shit, so
I feel like if you don't got the education on it, don't speak on it.
Yeah.
But then again, you do have a platform where millions of people are listening, where your voice could be the change. So it's up to us to learn.
I feel like it was so gruesome though, and so like people scared. People be scared to speak on certain like politics because that video worldwide. Like I got people on my TikTok that's hitting me from bro, like Africa, like Germany, like all around the world. Like I seen the video. I got someone that's from Switzerland. I know, said they seen the video on the news. So like, bro, that shit is worldwide. So, you know, I don't take it personal.
Right.
It's bigger than that person on the on that platform. Like I did an interview with CBS Fox. Like, I did a news with interviews with a lot of people. So it's like certain stuff be bigger than certain people sharing it. It is what it is. Like the message, we gonna get the message across regardless. Like
without their help.
It's only what's the word, inedible. Like it's gonna happen regardless. I just try not to be. I be humble about it.
Yeah, I could respect that. I could respect that. Who are some people you would like to work with though? Music locally or famous wise or?
I'm trying to right now. I'm trying to get the truly. I'm trying to get the feature with Meek. That's like business wise, like, and I always fuck with Meek. Like, grew up listening to Meek my whole life, like.
Yeah, I feel like he really.
But he would. But I feel like right now, like the situation I'm going through, and I feel like me and him can make a #1 hit right now, like some pain right now. But man, a lot of people like in the game that I really wanted to work. Like I work with anybody. Let me not say that politically. I want to work with everybody. Especially like I like women artists too. I like all types of music. So like just to throw, I'll work with SZA. Like certain people like Janae. Like I will work with certain people that even rappers. Like I want locally. I work with everybody locally. Like you know everybody know the basics. Like I like Perk. I like Wes. I like Chizzy. I like damn on the spot. I be like
forgetting names. That's how
I be forgetting names. But Rec. Me and Rec got a song on my last album for Rising. We got a song Rec Fire. But if I could have, I would have worked with Gumbo. Gumbo was probably my favorite ever. Like when it come to creativity, like Sauce. Like he had Sauce. Like Gumbo and Turb. I recorded a song for Turb one time, and hearing his shit like live, like with the tone like. I knew he was like, he was gonna be only a matter of time. So yeah, rest in peace, Turb. But yeah, I want to work with everybody. Like, you better it's time to get in with me before, cause I try not to like, I'm gonna tax you, but it get to a certain point where I'm at a certain level. It's a business at the end of the day. So if it makes sense, let's work. If it don't, like we gonna have to talk business. So. Respectfully.
They gotta respect what's going on.
Respectfully.
But before we get out of here, we want to say again, just for Robert Brooks, I appreciate you for doing this interview with me, bro. And kind of like just finding out about what you went through in life, you feel me, your journey and stuff like that. Not only about your dad, but your friend Isaac, you feel me, even like the people reaching out to you and all that. I feel like that's kind of dope. People get to see a different side of you, especially like you really. I've been around you before, bro. You shy. You don't really talk too much. Talk too much. So see you come out your shell and speaking up, it's kind of cool to see. And it's kind of like
I respect you for bringing me on the platform, bro. It's been long overdue, and like you said, everything about timing. It right now is the perfect time.
Right,
I don't really mess with a lot of people, so like even like pull up to the crib. It's cold outside. It's bigger than the moment. It's bigger than the wave. So I definitely appreciate you too, buddy.
And I definitely hope you get justice and they reward you in a great situation and stuff like that. And
we gonna get that.
Able to speak for all the prisoners that's going through or what they're going through in jail. Not only for people getting beat, the bad conditions, the bad food. I feel like all that needs to come. Like, yes, they're inmates. You get it wrong. They made mistakes and stuff like that. But like you said, in other countries, it's more like a rehab than a prison.
Everybody got a loved one. Everybody got somebody that care for them. So.
And everybody make mistakes. We all human, bro. Some people, you don't know what somebody went through that caused them to do that day. You feel me?
Facts.
Sometimes it could be the drugs. Sometimes it just be people are terrible people. Like even for the people that's like the correction officers. Hopefully they get rehab. That they don't have that hate in their heart to.
Yeah. I said that in my latest news clip when Brody pleaded guilty. And a lot of people was mad at me that I even said that, but shit, everybody got a right. Everybody got a right to get some type of help for themselves.
Right.
Because obviously something wrong with you.
Yeah, you
so. My dad just ain't get that right.
Exactly.
I appreciate you for having me. We gonna get justice, man. So justice for Robert Brooks for sure.
And shout out Best Point of View TV for this interview.
Yeah, shout out Best Point of View TV. My fault. I know it for years, bro. So you feel me? I know you by Best. That's why, bro. Just by Best. But Best. Shout out Best Point of TV for real. We on it.
Yo.